Boy, Jcole just dropped a K-Dot diss track.
If he's dropping, he gotta go hard. Like,
did you hear that? Oh boy, Jcole just dropped a K-Dot diss track. Shit heavy. I only listened to it once, and I'm about to listen to it now. And now I'm gonna give you my take on it, what I think about it. But shit heavy, like I said, listen to it once, and now I'm gonna listen to it probably like 3 to 4 times or 5 times. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to retwist my dreads, my semi-freeform dreads. I'm all for it. Stay tuned. Before I retwist my dread, I'm gonna separate them first. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. I try to bring the mic closer to my dreads while I'm doing it, so you can hear them split, the noise like cracking. Did you hear that? I'm trying to look for them and split them, separate them. From the comments, Zell, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, he said that he been growing his dread for 4 to 6 days and they kind of fat, and how to separate them, make them more skinnier. I would say that if you in the early stage, you can always come them out and try to do that whole process all over again with the sponge. Get them as big as you want, and this is what I would do. But if you're already talking about separating them, I don't know the length of your hair, but in that early stage they don't really need separation like mine if it's only 4 days. But if you in a later stage, it's different. It's something different. We're talking about something completely different. It's either like mine or almost like mine. So what you do, you pay close attention to your dreads, not to. It's mostly the roots. You see, like the one in the front. So I've been paying attention to it because it's this part is kind of thin and it's easier for it to break. So this ain't gonna happen anyway, but you could avoid. I won't say this ain't gonna happen anyway, because if you try to avoid it as much as possible, you might be able to avoid it. But you see, this one, the root is thick. So this one is pretty healthy and it won't break. So let's go back to trying to split them. I'm trying to use the mic to see if I could make you enjoy the sound when you're splitting them. Sometimes when you're splitting them, they kind of hurt a little bit. Jcole came through. This is what I thought he would do, and he delivered. We would hope that Drake would do the same, but he didn't. I don't think Jcole really went heavy. I think it's kind of like just a little bit, just a little response. You're still my boy, but I gotta come at you right now, and you came on you came on time, because now I'm ready. While I'm murdering all these, what I'm murdering all this track, all these features. This is what I've been waiting for. I know this is the competition that Raffin needed right now, and J Cole K that shit gonna be heavy. I feel like Drake might respond now if he does that right now. He has to, but I feel like it's saying to the public, okay, since Cole responded, and now we're just gonna team up, and I needed like someone that I can lean on, someone heavy. If I had to come, I would separate them better. Yes, what I normally do when I'm retwisting my hair, I normally use something oily to
put in them, and I mostly use Vaseline. I'm gonna use those that I also bought for my girlfriend. It's to hold my hair, or those to hold my hair, while the ones that I already retwisted to so they don't get so they don't untwist or get mixed up with the other ones. So let's start. I always start with the front. It's easy. And what I do, I make sure that they separate from the other one, that I can see my scalp. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot, so that your dreads don't get too greasy. So oily is not good. Really pay close attention to your dreads before you even try to split them, separate them, any, because you might damage them. This one, because when I'm looking at the tape, I can really see how to split it, and I leave it. I didn't touch it because of that. I know some people would try to use scissors on them. Don't do that. You'll damage your dreads. You damage the roots and everything. Try to separate them, and sometimes you might see all the dreads coming from this one get into this one. Sometimes you may try to split them, but like I said, you should always pay attention to it to see if it's in your advantage, because if the wood gets too thin, at the end of the day you might lose the dread, you might lose your dread. So sometimes, even when it looks messy, sometimes it's better not to split some of them. Even when it looks messy, you get some of the hair from this one going into this one. Sometimes it's even better not to try to separate them, just to save to keep them healthy, the roots. You see, even when I separated them, okay, this is the perfect example of what I've said in previous video. This is the perfect example of what I said in previous video. You see this one? It's two dreads together. But since I wasn't paying attention how I should have at the beginning, these two got together, and and when I finally noticed it, it was too late, because right there, it's really tight. They tied to each other, like really tangled with each other. And the only way that I could split them, the only way to split it and to have like a perfect half, it would be with scissors. But I will never use scissors on my dreads, because they will be really damaged. And the other way would be like just with my fingers. One of them will be too damaged, and I might lose one of them. So it's not worth it. Even if it's kind of late, comment down below. Let me know what you think about Drake not dropping a diss track yet. And I think even if it's too late, he should still drop it, because I still wanna hear what he has to say. But I don't want him to go at it like Jcole did, just just putting a bait for Keda to come back. I don't want him to I don't want him to approach it like Jcole, just let him know that he's there. No, I want him to really, if he's dropping, he gotta go hard, like really go hard from the jump, because that he ain't playing. Cole can still do that, because they still I think for me, they still in the same category. Cole knows that knows. See, this is how the roots are. This is how the roots are when you retwist them, and this is one of the reasons you should hook them with something, because if you leave them like this, they will just go the opposite. They would just go counterclockwise. They would just go back counterclockwise and undone whatever you've done to twist them. Or if you want, if you were twisting them counterclockwise, they would just go clockwise now if you don't hook them with something. So every time you twist them like this, you hook them. See you in part 2 of this video, showing you the end product when I'm done with twisting every single one of them. And also we'll cover, for sure, I believe so, we'll cover Kendrick diss track, Kendrick responding to Jcole diss track. I know he won't disappoint me, he won't disappoint any of us rap fan. And see you next time.